Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. Today what we're up to is we got the T6 and the cultivator on the back here. I did cultivate this field. We're out in the East Home pivot, and this was the field that we plowed down the barley and Austrian pea cover crop. So then I ran over it with the cultivator, smoothed it all out, and now we need to go back down to the shop, unhook the cultivator here, go hook up to the drills, get them filled up with the barley, come back out here and get this field planted. So that's the plan. Let's see what happens. Okay, come on girl, don't fail me. Don't fail me. Oh yeah, perfect. That's a little cold. Alright, the secret to folding up this cultivator, since it's kind of all by hand, a hand crank and whatnot, not hydraulics, we're going to point it downhill. That way we got gravity working for us and not against us when we fold up these wings. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. That's quite the leak we got going right there. Somebody should really fix that. See how I'm doing that? Alright, now what we're gonna do is kind of lower it back down so it raises the wings up, if that makes sense, and then they'll kind of sit on some rests on there. So alright. That looks like it's on far enough. I think we're good. We'll put the safety chain on just in case. Probably gonna bounce off, but can't say we didn't try. Okay, well. All right, let's head down the road. Alright, we are a little full on some of these. Go ahead and... yeah, perfect. Like I said, a little full, but you know, save some for the pheasants, I guess. Don't mind me, I'm just I'm beating the dirt off of the depth bands right here. See this? And sometimes when this comes down, you know, that dirt's not going to allow the openers to sink into the ground to get the seed at the correct depth. So got to go along and just beat off some of this dirt real quick. All right, that one's never looked better. Yeah, perfect. All right, that part's done. Put this back in the tractor. Close enough. All right, you guys, we're back out here in the east home pivot that we're gonna put into another field of winter barley. So as I was cultivating it a couple days ago, I noticed the hilltops were drier than down in the draws. What I did instead is started the pivot, got it going across the whole field for about a day and a half, just kind of wetted the entire field, shut it off, waited a couple days for it to dry out. Now it's time to plant. But the reason that we watered this field before we planted it is because on our farm, kind of where we're at, we have lots of like smaller hills, and those hills are a lot drier than down in the draws. And when we're planting, we want to have as even of emergence as possible, because we do a lot of pre-emergence harrowing and rotary hoeing, and then post-emergence harrowing and rotary hoeing. And in doing that, if you have smaller plants that aren't as far along as, say, the plants down in the draws where there's more moisture, then when we come out and harrow or hoe, we might end up taking out a lot of the smaller plants on the hillsides and hilltops versus, you know, plants down in the draws. So that's why we had the pivot go and get good moisture on the hillsides and hilltops so that everything can get started at the exact same time, and we got good even emergence, and then hopefully no troubles come you know, our weed control with the harrowing and hoeing later on. All right, whoops, that was close. Put that right there. All right, we got a little bit of a problem. One of these openers is not turning. This one right here, you can see it's all balled up right there. Lift the hydraulics up real quick. All right, what do we, wow, that thing is, well, I think it's probably safe to say this bearing, it's got a hard spot on it. Good thing we are actually done with the field right now. I was just working on the last pass right here, headed back to the shop. We'll have to get that fixed before we plant, which is before we run the drills again, which is actually going to be not until next spring. So we have some time to fix that one opener, I think. All right, you guys, I just finished planting this field. Let's see how much seed I got left. Look at that. Ooh, that one is just about out. All right, well, that was the perfect amount of seed. So there we go. We are done planting for this year. Next time these drills will be used, it's gonna be next year. So that's gonna be that, you guys.